Did you have a Jordan moment?
You know, good question. Here's my Jordan moment. Maybe he wasn't Jordan to everyone else, but I played with Michael Jordan on the national team, 1983 Pan Am Games. We won the gold medal down in Caracas, Venezuela. He was my roommate that whole summer, and he was my roommate at the Village doing the Pan Am Games and the tryouts that we had the year earlier, where there was Charles Barkley, all these, Karl Malone, John Stockton, all these up and coming names. And there was this kid that everybody wanted to see over on court three. Now I'm on court one, there's court two, court three, and they said, "There's this Jordan kid. He's at North Carolina. You got to go over there and see him." I said, "I already know about him." But I'm like going, after my game is over, I'm going over to court three and see who this guy. And I saw him play, and I just said, "Man, he is so far above the rest of us." And I knew at that moment in 1982 at the tryouts and at the games in 83, this guy was going to be the truth. And he certainly was. Now, did we ever think he'd eclipse where he, got to? No, but I'm not surprised because he's handled that kind of fame and that kind of, success really well.
You seem really mild mannered, nice, cordial. Did you have
Well,
any moments with Larry Bird where he would trash talk you?
yeah, he just looked at me my rookie year and just said, "You can't stop me." And I said, "I know. There's nothing else to say. You're Larry Bird." And I got that kind of seasoning from Magic Johnson too, because I was right there in town when I should see him at grocery stores around LA and at the gas station sometimes, or we were all going into practice because we practiced at the same practice site at Loyola Marymount back in those days. And Magic would just come up to me and talk to me and then turn around and kick my butt. I said, I didn't know which one I liked. I like the quiet bird kick your butt thing, then Magic shaking your hands. You know I'm going at you, right?